The third tip is called grounding. This tip would be really helpful to use, especially during times when we are feeling completely out of sorts and completely overcome by a mixed set of emotions. So, for example, we are sitting in a space where we're feeling hyperventilating, or it could even be we feeling very anxious. It could be we feel like we are reliving a past memory. So this could be either a worry, an intense worry about the past, or intense worry or anxiety over the future. So grounding, as the word suggests, means that we actually sit in a position that helps us to be grounded with the earth. So this could be earth or floor. So it would mean you sitting in a chair or on a sofa with your feet firmly on the ground. So both your feet would be on the ground. So they are in touch with the earth, right, or the floor. And to feel a sense of groundedness or a feeling of being one with the earth. You want your back to be supported and you're sitting and then you're breathing deep. Once you get into that position, which is comfortable for you, then this technique uses your 5 senses. We are going to use these 5 senses to help get our attention back into the present, here and now. Because when we are feeling overwhelmed and we are feeling many emotions all at once, for example, how am I going to cope with this? Is this lockdown going to end? Am I going to come out of this? I'm not feeling well? It could be many different things. So that's a good time to try this technique to get your attention back into the present moment. So once you have grounded your feet, you would take 2 or 3 deep breaths. And then you would think about these 5 senses: sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch. We can use either one of these senses to get our attention back into the here and the now. Because the idea of this exercise is to get our attention from the past or the future into our present. So let's see the first example of how sight could help us do that. Sight would require us to look at things around the room we are in by craning our neck. So I would move my neck around and notice 5 objects or 5 things in the room that are, say, the color green or the color red or the color blue, anything that comes to your mind. So notice the 5 objects and name them: curtains, wallpaper, cupboard, whatever it be. This is how you can use sight. It could also mean you may be looking at a photograph and identifying nuances in that photograph. So that is how you could use the first sense, which is sight. Moving along, let's look at how we could use taste. Now, taste could mean foods you love, things that help you feel comforted. So for example, it could actually mean just going and getting a glass of cold water and noticing the sensation as you drink that cold water, as you feel it going down your throat. It could be maybe sucking on a sour candy, because that again instantly and immediately brings our attention into that present moment. It could be a chocolate. Maybe you like the taste of chocolate, so it could be a chocolate. It could be even putting maybe a lime or something sugary on your tongue that has an instant reaction or response. So these are some of the things you can use if you are somebody who wants to use taste. So you want to use different flavors that help you feel calm, grounded, and that can instantly bring your attention to pleasant feelings and pleasant thoughts. Moving along, the next sense we could talk about would be smell. This is one of my favorites and I find this effective. What this would involve is fragrances that are connected with calmness. For example, it can be lavender or rose oil. So it can be essential oils. It can be an incense stick. It can be something that is pleasant and evokes a sense of calmness. It could even be maybe a smell of certain foods that you like. It could be that. So you want to grab that or go get that and smell it and let it kind of surround you. So you could use even your favorite perfume. So a perfume that maybe your mom used or reminds you of somebody, that is very comforting. So I would use that, spray that on maybe a handkerchief or something and sniff it for a while. Again, that will help you to bring your attention and calm you down in that space. So that is the third. We talked about smell. So let's talk about sound or hearing now. How can we use our sense of hearing? Again, you would be a person who finds the ocean very calming. Maybe you find birds chirping very calming. Maybe you're somebody who chants or says a prayer or says a mantra or hymn or something that when you hear those sounds, it makes you connected to your present moment and makes you feel calm. So maybe you could access some of those things. It could be even your favorite music that gets you tapping. So anything that you associate with a certain sense of groundedness and a calmness. So you could use your sense of hearing also to help in these times. And last but not the least, we are talking about touch. Again, how you could use touch is, of course, it could be a hug of somebody known or somebody familiar, somebody again comforting. It could also mean soft textures. So it could mean something that is soothing for you. It could be a warm blanket. It could be a cotton malmal cloth. It could be silk. It could be some texture that helps you to feel connected. So often if we see children, they use this a lot. They have a blanket or something that they hold close, or a teddy bear they hold close. The idea is the same, to help you to instantly soothe you with the help of textures. So we've been able to cover these 5 senses. Again, like I said, you could use a combination of things, whatever is accessible in that time. It can be one or all, whatever works better for you. And using this while you're grounding your feet and get yourself connected back into the present. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you.